The temperatures outside are feeling a whole lot like summer, and that means it will feel a lot hotter in your car.
Dina Kupfer is learning a few tips to make sure you keep your toddlers safe in the car. Hey, Dina.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I am now a mama of a soon-to-be 17-month-old, and I can tell you all of a sudden the temperatures got a little warmer, and now her car seat feels so much hotter. The little seatbelt adjustments feel hotter, everything. And so you really got to be mindful this time of year about not leaving those kiddos in the back seat. So we have Jennifer Rubin, the Safe Kids Greater Sacramento Coalition Coordinator with UC Davis. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Okay, so actually on May 1st, it's National Heat Stroke Prevention Day. And so this is a little bit of a preempt to that because we know the temperatures are about to get real hot here in our area.
They sure are. Even on this cool morning, it starts to heat up inside the car before we know it. In just 10 minutes, it can heat up to lethal levels on an 80-degree day.
Wow. Okay, so we actually brought a little tool out here this morning. Now, to be frank, we're parked in the shade, and it's still pretty early. So the temperature outside is showing that it's about 68 degrees. But what is it saying the inside vehicle temperature is?
That's right. After a few minutes, it's already 77 degrees inside the car.
Okay, so this is really what you want people to know is the temperature inside the car is often going to be much hotter, more than 10 degrees on those hot days. And it doesn't take much for those little babies and those toddlers to get heat stroke. And so what do we need to know about how they are able to regulate their heat?
That's right. Their tiny bodies heat up faster than ours, 3 to 5 times faster than an adult's body. So if we think we're leaving them in there just for a moment, we don't realize how fast the car heats up and how fast their little body heats up.
Okay, so what should parents do? What do we need to know?
The short answer is look before you lock, right? When we go to lock the car, take a glance in the back seat before you lock and try to create reminders amongst your family. How are you going to remind each other that baby's back there? Maybe put your purse or briefcase in the back seat so you open the back door every time.
Yeah, and another good reminder too, I know for our family at least, we like to always have something in the back, whether it's her, bag with the diaper bag, the milk, something so that we have to open that back door. A lot of vehicles are equipped with sensors to let you know when somebody's back in the back seat, but sometimes those can fail, right? So it's not a foolproof, the technology. It can be helpful.
That's right. Sometimes we just get too used to all the dings and bings in our car and start to kind of block it out. But the new technology is coming along and will hopefully help us remind us that kids are in the back. It reminds us to put on our seatbelt.
Definitely. Okay, and a statistic that I found was really alarming. 189 vehicular heat stroke deaths among children in just the last 5 years in the United States. 189. And you're saying in most cases, these are accidental. It's just a mom or a caretaker or a dad simply forgetting their babies are back there.
That's right. These are loving families that have often had a change in routine, right? Normally one takes them to daycare and today the other person's doing it. So it can happen to any of us. If you've ever accidentally driven past your exit or driven towards your old office or kind of blanked out when you're on the road, it could happen to anyone. So create reminders, make sure you know baby's back there, and make a deal with your daycare so they'll call you if baby doesn't show up.
That's a great tip for families. And something else we were talking about, mommy and daddy, you're tired. Especially if you have a new baby. It's so easy to forget what you had for breakfast or even to eat breakfast or what time of day it is. So we understand that things can happen. Sometimes babies get in the back seat and that is the place where they fall asleep the best and they become quiet. And it can be often hard to remember they're back there. So thank you so much, Jennifer. Such great tips. We appreciate you. Where can people go for more information about this?
That's right. They can go to safekids.org to learn more about heat stroke prevention or any other child safety tips they're curious about.
Okay, thank you so much. Remember, temperatures are getting warm. The inside vehicle now 79 degrees and it's only 68 outside. It is a shade, folks. That's how quickly things can heat up in these hot summer months. Back over to you.
I can remember driving with my daughter in the back seat. She was quiet and we're driving and she says something and I was like, oh,
Well, you're back.
God, I forgot you were here.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.